guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. Today's advent calendar unboxing is the Space NK Beauty advent calendar for 2024. I bought this myself, it cost me £250 and it is worth £1,220. There are also 5 golden tickets hidden within 5 of the advent calendars, and if you get one of those you will get a Dyson Airwrap and the new Post Style Serum, which is worth £530 for both. Anyway, spoiler alert, I've checked the calendar. No Dyson for me, but in today's video we're going to unbox everything, we're going to try out a lot of the products and I want to let you know my thoughts. The calendar also comes with a little leaflet like this, which explains a lot of the products inside, which is really good, particularly if you're brand new to them. But I've also done my own research so I can let you know what they're actually worth and things like that as well. Space NK is usually one of my favourite beauty advent calendars, and I think this year will be no different. I think they've done a great job yet again. The box is beautiful, it's designed very similarly to last year in the sense that it's 2 open doors and then a series of boxes. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to unbox it all today. I love the fact that the boxes have little cutouts as well, because it makes it super easy to pick up the boxes. As I'm unboxing it, I'll be putting the other boxes back in, or else the whole thing will just come crashing down. Believe me, I've done this before. So let's jump right in with day number 1. They have words on. This one says, transport yourself to Brazil in a single spritz. And today we get a full size of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crushed Cheirosa 62 scent. This is the kind of one that smells like the original Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. These have been showing up in all of the high-end advent calendars this year. Not necessarily this scent, but Sol de Janeiro and these particular sprays seem to be in all the calendars. They are beautiful. What I will say about the Sol de Janeiro body scents is I find they last quite a long time on my skin, but if I spray it onto like clothing or around me, I don't find it last very long. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. But anyway, this one is the pistachio and salted caramel version. It is 90ml or 3 fluid ounce, and this one retails for £24. Day number 2. Caroline says, relax, unwind, and take off the day. Caroline is obviously Caroline Hirons, and today we get her the Cream Cleanser Facial Cleansing Cream for all skin types. I believe they do a fragrance-free version. This is the one with fragrance in. It's a full-size 125ml or 4.22 fluid ounce. Comes with a little leaflet about it as well. And this one retails for £32. So this is supposed to be a gentle cream cleanser that I believe also removes makeup and things as well. Day number 3. Your Christmas haircare wish has been answered. And I was really excited, particularly when I saw the size of the product that's been included. It's the K18 Leave-In Molecular Hair Care Mask. This stuff is amazing. I originally got it in, I think it was the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar last year, but in like the smallest size they do. This is the 50ml, the full-size version. It's brilliant. To me, it knocks Olaplex and all of the other kind of bond repairing treatments out of the park. It's the very best one that I've used. It's got their K18 peptide complex and it strengthens, smooths and boosts shine after just one use. I would agree with that. My interest in this is more to do with just the repair of it, because obviously I colour my hair every 6 weeks and it doesn't like it. It doesn't do your hair condition any good, let's be honest. So this is a pre-shampoo treatment. Wet your hair, put it on, then shampoo, then condition, and nothing has made as much of a difference as this product. It's incredible. It's different from the others because you don't wash it out. You'll literally just use it kind of like a leave-in conditioner, but it's so much more. It's honestly brilliant. In this full size, it's worth £70 as well, so a really good value. Day number 4. The lip essentials you have been pining for. So this is a really good day. We get 2 full-size lip products, and what made me laugh about these 2 full-size lip products is I already own them both. I've already bought them both. So I'm going to show you how they apply anyway. The first is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in a 15g or 0.5 ounce size, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar. Again, it showed up in some of the calendars in different shades. This one retails for £23. I do find it really easy to apply. It's pretty moisturising. It's obviously a bit more like a lip balm, but it's leaving a bit of colour behind. And it's just easy to apply. It's actually one I keep in my work bag usually because I can just put it on without needing a mirror, just when my lips feel a little bit dry, and it adds a nice kind of sheen as well. The other product is from Rare Beauty. It's a Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Hope. And I have a couple of these that I bought. Again, I own this particular shade, Hope. It was, I think, This is the first or second colour I selected. It's very much the sort of colour I go for. It's the one I'm wearing right now, but I'll insert a video of me applying it. And the lip oil retails for £20 in that full size. Again, really comfortable, easy to apply. It's not super long lasting because it is a lip oil. I get a couple of hours out of it, unless I'm eating, drinking, and then slightly less. But again, really easy to work with and throw on, and it's comfortable and it looks good. Day number 5, and today it says a tremendously hydrating serum. This is from Medik8. It's the Hydrate B5 Intense Hyaluronic Acid with NMF Replenish and Boost. This is probably my favourite Medik8 product, or one of them anyway. They do a couple of hydrating serums. They do one that's kind of clear. This I think is even better. It's just more moisturising of the two. So this is a full size. It retails for £59. That's 30ml or 1 fluid ounce. Nice bit of hydration. Definitely needed in December. Day number 6, and it says, let it glow, let your skin glow. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like to have words on there so you can kind of guess what it is before you open it? I do. So we get 2 products today. The first, and what I was really excited to see in here, is from Chantecaille. It's their Cheek Gilet Hydrating Gel Cream Blush in a 21.62ml size, which is a weird size, or 0.73 fluid ounce. I love Chantecaille products. They are just a little bit pricey. This actually retails for £45 in this full size. And here's what the packaging looks like. I'll insert a video here of me applying it. It's described as a hydrating gel cream blush that combines the freshness of an emulsion with the lasting power of a stain. Sheer yet vibrant pigments add instant colour and luminosity for a radiant, youthful glow. I will say, applying this, you probably noticed I had to kind of keep applying it a few times to build up a little bit of colour. Now, what I found when I'm on video anyway is everything looks potentially slightly paler than it does in real life anyway, so I would probably need to put more on to have more of an effect. So I feel like you'll need quite a bit of this to use and get that kind of colour that you probably want. But it's not such a bad thing because you do get quite a lot of products in here. It was easy to work with. It wasn't like one of those sort of stain cheek products that you can get where the second it hits your skin it's stained and your fingers are like whatever colour blush all day. So it's quite easy to work with, quite buildable, and I think it leaves a nice bit of sort of luminosity on the skin as well, which I appreciate. Then from Rodale we get the Glass Highlighter in Champagne Glow in a 2g size, 0.06 fluid ounce, and this is a travel size worth £25. This, I think, was it in the Harrods advent calendar possibly as well. We're literally talking this year's calendar and I've already forgotten what was in them. So it's great, by the time we get to actual advent I'll have forgotten what's in these calendars. As I've said before, I'm not really a highlighter sort of person, so this isn't probably something I'm going to make use of. I do feel, however, that Rodale are kind of underrated. I've had blushes and things from them before and other products, and I actually think they're quite good. Day number 7, and today it says Protect, Hydrate and Illuminate. Today we get a Supergoop SPF, the glow screen version, SPF 30, Hydrating Glowing Sunscreen Primer, 50ml, 1.7 fluid ounce. I've used a few Supergoop SPFs. This one is a little bit more kind of tinted, and I'm a bit reluctant to go for sort of super glowy all over SPFs because sometimes my forehead, it glows all on its own, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying to kind of powder it down rather than add additional glow. So this one probably isn't going to be top of my SPF list, but I'm pretty sure most people are going to love it. It's a full size and it retails for £30, so it's 50ml or 1.7 fluid ounce, so a decent amount of SPF, and the expiration on this is May 2026, so you get a nice long period of time to use it. Because that's one thing with advent calendars, and often if they have dates on, checking like when does it expire, because you know, you might get your calendar in September, open it in December, when are you going to use it, etc. So always nice when there's a nice long kind of date on it. The good thing with that product is even if you don't want it for its SPF properties, you've got a decent kind of primer there to put on under your makeup, and it's protecting your skin from UV rays, etc. Even in December. Day number 8, and today it says introducing 2 extraordinary hydrating heroes. The first is from The Ordinary. It's the multi-peptide plus HA serum, 30ml, 1 fluid ounce. I think this is the one that used to be called Buffet, which I've actually never tried this, but I've heard so many great things about it. So I like it when I get products that I've not tried before, but I'm actually excited to try. So it's like a clear, sort of like a hyaluronic acid type textured serum by the looks of it, but it's doing that little bit more because it's got the peptides as well. It just says to apply a few drops to the face morning and evening, use after cleansing. And this full size retails for £15.90. Then also in here we get a product from Laneige. It is the Bouncy and Firm Sleeping Mask Plump Hydrate Glow in a 25ml size, which is 0.84 fluid ounce. 60ml would be £32, making this worth about £13.33. I've actually been using a sample sized version that I've already got on the go here. So I wanted to let you know kind of my thoughts and show you what the texture and stuff's like. So it looks like this. So you use it as a kind of last step in your routine, and it just adds all the hydration. It has almost scent to me of like a shampoo soapy kind of scent. It's not super powerful, but I just thought I'd mention that. And the idea is you apply this at night and rinse it off in the morning. So when I've used it, I've just used it as a last step in my routine. Instead of putting a moisturiser on, I pop this on, and then in the morning you can just rinse it off. And your skin does seem a little bit kind of plumper and bouncier and fresh, which is what we want. Day number 9, Santa's Little Complexion Boosting Helper. And today we have got a serum from Sunday Riley. It's CEO Glow, 15ml or half a fluid ounce. This is the one that has vitamin C, turmeric and evening primrose oil. I have a mini of this as well on the go at the moment, so I can show you what it's like. Now, don't be afraid, it isn't oil, but it's not scary oil. As I said, I can get quite oily, shiny skin, so I'm kind of a little bit wary of oils, but this is a dry oil, so once you have applied it to the skin, it just sinks in and leaves a nice kind of glow. It's not quite as potent as the vitamin C serum. It's a lower kind of concentration of vitamin C, but it leaves that kind of instant radiance as well, just because of what it's got going on in there. And I think it performs really well. I actually do think it's a really good product. It's one I've not really used for a while. I went through a phase, as I do because I try a lot of skincare, of using this quite a lot, and I never had any issues with it, never had any irritation. It just made my skin look kind of glowy, which is nice. So this one in this size retails at £34. Day number 10, and this says, contains your post-party skincare revival recipe. 3 products today. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start you off with the full-size product. This is the Tatcha the Serum Stick in an 8g or 0.28 fluid ounce size. Another that I already have. So I've got to say, I haven't been using this much. I bought it and kind of started using it when I first got it, and then it just didn't become a part of my routine. I've started using it again, and I've remembered what I love about it. So it's a serum in a stick. You can literally, if you wanted to, apply it over makeup and stuff, and just add that little bit of moisture. So if you get like super dry skin, it's nice to have that sort of touch up of a bit more hydration. I don't particularly use it like that a lot. I think it works really well under your under eyes. So after I've done my eye cream, go in with this, sort of pat it in, and then do my concealer and everything. And I find it, because it adds that extra hydration, slight plumping, it means it sort of fills those little fine lines, and makeup and stuff sits up on top of it a lot better. So I personally think like that's my favourite thing to do with it. It retails for £49. I do remember buying this and thinking, ouch. We also get a couple of products from Sisley. These show up in advent calendars a lot. We get the Black Rose Cream Mask Instant Youth Smoothing Plumping Brightening 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce, and the Velvet Sleeping Mask with saffron flowers in that same size. So the Black Rose Cream Mask we have got here retails for £112 for 60ml of products, making this £18.66 price per ml. The Black Rose Cream Mask over here retails for £140 for 60ml of products, making this worth £23.33. I say this every time the size of the products show up. They are very good. They are noticeably, like, they work. You use the mask and you notice an instant difference, and I do think the moisturiser as well is very good. And I do think the overnight mask, the sleeping mask, is very good as well. I do think they are very, very expensive though, so it's a bit of a treat when they come in the calendar. I don't know if I could quite bring myself to buy them in that size. Day number 11, and this says unbox for smoother, softer skin. Today we get a full size from Kate Somerville. It's the Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment, 60ml 2 fluid ounce. So this is quite a generous size. It came in one version of the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar, but in a travel size, so it's nice that we do get the full size. This I've spoken about before. This is another product I haven't really used for a while. It's the one that's like a real Shrek green colour, shall we say. It does work though. It's described, or it was described, I don't think it's described as that anymore. I'm sure it was described as a 2-minute facial or something like that at one point. I can't see that on the box anymore. But essentially, it literally takes 2 minutes. It's quite easy to incorporate into your routine if you want the effects of a mask without waiting like 20 minutes for the effects. Basically, you can use it once or twice a week. You put a thin, even layer onto a clean, wet face, which is different, yeah. Massaging in a circular motion for 30 seconds because it has got a sort of very gentle scrubby sort of motion to it. You then leave it on for up to 2 minutes. You rinse it and gently pat your face dry. You can sometimes get a little bit of tingling or a bit of a flush. I would say don't leave it on for the full 2 minutes until you know how your skin reacts, or just do a bit of a patch test with it. For sensitive skin, it says leave on for less than a minute or use the gentle version of this instead. So go easy, but it is that sort of instant, ooh, I look a little bit fresher. Day number 12, and it says ensure your skin stays merry and bright. And today we get the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum, 30ml or a fluid ounce. I'm not sure, did we get this last year or was it in the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar? I cannot remember. This seems to be a really good vitamin C for the price point. So this is what the packaging looks like, and it's just got a little pump on it. This is the 30ml size. It retails for £22, which I think is quite a good price point for a vitamin C like this. Clinically proven to instantly hydrate and improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It's got lots of lovely ingredients in there. It isn't clear what the percentage of vitamin C is, but it's got things like glycerin in there. It's got various fruit extracts, and it seems like a nice product. Day number 13, which is a little one. It says satin-like softness and magnificently long lasting. Ooh. Today we get a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. Every Lisa Eldridge product I have tried, I have loved. This is the lipstick in a 3.5 gram or 0.12 ounce size, and it's in the shade Painterly. This is the packaging, it's lovely. I do find the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks to be really moisturising. I've got another one. I think it came in the Selfridges Advent Calendar last year, and I've used it quite a lot in a different shade, and I find it so comfortable and moisturising and easy to wear. It's not like matte or anything like that. I feel like it looks a little bit darker on camera than it does in real life. It just seems like, again, another kind of shade that I would probably reach for, and I think I could get away with during the day. It's in the shade Painterly. This retails for £27 and it's a full size. Let me know what you think of these different shades, because in the video I think we've got 4 lip products. We've tried 3 already, so obviously I'll try the 4th when we get there. Let me know which of the 4 colours you think suit me best. Day number 14, and it says the solutions to your hair care woes are enclosed. I thought my hair care woes were solved when we got the K18 product, so what have they got in here? 3 products in here. Okay, so the first is a full-size product from Olaplex, but it is the bonding oil, so it's not trying to compete with the K18 products, it is a different product. This is another I have bought before. I do think it's a good finishing oil. It adds a nice little bit of shine to the hair and a bit of conditioning too. It's a full-size 30ml worth £28, which is a fluid ounce. It says boost shine, strengthens and repairs all hair types. You can apply it to damp or dry hair, I have done both. It reduces frizz and flyaways, extends colour and renews vibrancy. It's got heat protection of up to 450 Fahrenheit, shortens drying time, softens and detangles, no residue, colour safe, vegan, alcohol free. Then from Hair by Sam McKnight, we've got the Happy Endings Nourishing Balm in a 30ml size. This retails for £22. This has shown up in so many calendars, certainly last year. I'm not so sure about this year, but this retails for £22. It's a nice finishing cream. I'm not sure it's one I would repurchase myself. And you also get from Amica the Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Treatment, 30ml, 1 fluid ounce. Again, just to kind of go back over the sizes, by the way, the Olaplex is full size, the Hair by Sam McKnight is travel size, and I think the Amica is more of a kind of sample because I can't find it for sale anywhere in this size. A full size would be 100ml for £29, making this worth £8.70. This is basically an overnight treatment. I actually have a full size that I got in, I think it was a FabFitFun box at some point. You basically put it on and leave it on overnight and it hydrates the hair overnight, which I do think it does a good job of. I'm just always a bit wary of, well, what kind of, am I going to have to like wash my hair the next morning, etc. But it actually is a very good product, particularly if you've got really dry hair and you're happy to kind of sleep in something like that overnight. You might need to protect your pillows a little bit. Not that it transferred, but you know, something to think about. Day number 15, and today it says banish blackheads and congestion this season. A full size of the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. This is very good if you get breakouts. I used to use it quite a lot. I've found since I started using a prescription retinol, I don't need to use a product like this because I don't get the breakouts that I used to get. But before that, I used to really like it. It's a weird texture. It's almost got a slight oiliness to it. So when you first use it, you're like, this is weird. But it works and doesn't seem to dry out the skin. It just seems to basically do what it says it will. So it's a full size worth £35, 180ml or 4 fluid ounce, unclogs and shrinks enlarged pores, smooths an even skin tone, lightweight liquid, absorbs quickly. I would agree. This is good. Day number 16, and it says, dance the night away with your makeup in place. Today we get a full size from Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Grip Primer in a 45ml or 1.52 fluid ounce. This is a silicone primer, which, as you might know if you've watched my videos before, silicone-y kind of primers are not really a texture I particularly enjoy. But this is what it looks like. It's nice that we get a full size because quite often this shows up in like a sample and in various places. So it's nice that we do get that full size. So it's 45ml or 1.52 fluid ounce and it retails for £35. Day number 17 and another smaller box. It says a flush of festive cheer for your cheeks. I wonder what that could be. Some of these you're like, what? What could this be? And others it's kind of a bit more obvious. So today we get a travel size blush from Hourglass. This is one of the Ambient lighting blushes in 1.3 gram or 0.04 fluid ounce. The shade is Luminous Flush. This retails for £28 in this size. Now I do love, look very reflective, the blushes and basically everything Hourglass does. But I tend to have them in the bigger palettes, which is a more cost-effective way of doing it if you want quite, you know, a few of their products. But they are very good, they are very pigmented, they last all day, and they are just beautiful. So I'm thinking I'll save this for my little travel bag, because it's just a gorgeous blush. Day number 18, it says, this duo will leave you feeling like your best elf. The first is a product by Eve Lom. It is their cleanser. This was the original hot cloth cleanser before Liz Earle or anyone else did it, and it does come with a muslin cloth as well. I have a bit of a funny relationship with this product. I used to use it quite a lot. I remember buying this in Space NK in the early days when the Trafford Centre first had a store. It's coming back later this month, but years ago it used to have a different store located next to Selfridges, and I remember buying this product from there, and like I said, I've used it quite a lot over the years, and I don't know how my skin's going to react to it, I think is the thing. So it's quite herbally, and because it's got sort of some of those like herbally type ingredients in there, sometimes I feel like it irritates my skin a little bit, like brings out breakouts and stuff, but this was years ago, and then I'd have other times where my skin would seem to love it. So it's like, oh, what do you do? But you don't need much of this. It does remove makeup, it does cleanse the skin well, so maybe I just need to go back and try it again because it's been a while. So a 20ml size of this is travel size worth £20. Now this is 30ml, so it's bigger than a travel size, smaller than a full size. So if we're working out based on the travel size price, it would be worth about £30. And then we also get from Space NK's own range the Nordic Wilds body wash. This one's got black pepper, juniper berry and tonka bean, and it's in the 100ml or 3.38 fluid ounce size. Now Space NK, this smells amazing by the way, brought out their sort of body care range early this year, I want to say. And originally they were like full sizes, and they still do the full sizes, but they recently released these kind of smaller ones for travel, so it's a nice little size for travelling with as well. It's cruelty free, it's vegan, it's as indulgent a daily dose of fresh air and balancing botanicals thanks to this invigorating fragrance that combines black pepper, juniper berry and tonka bean. It's infused with calming adaptogen Scintilla acetica and nutrient-rich birch tree water, and nourishing, gently foaming body wash is forest therapy bottled. I would agree with that. That is what it smells like. It will leave your skin feeling purified and soothed. Yes, yes, excited for that. That retails at £8 in that travel size, so quite affordable too. Day number 19, it says 3 spectacular party makeup essentials. 3? They are spoiling us, aren't they? So, what have we got here? Okay, so one of my favourite eyeshadow sticks ever. I already have this. I already love this. It's so good. How many times have I spoken about this? It's a Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Pillow Talk. This is a 1.6 gram or 0.05 ounce size. And here is mine that I already have on the go. It's been used, loved, sharpened. This is so easy to work with. You just literally crayon it on your eyes and then you can just blend it out with a brush or your finger and it leaves a lovely wash of colour. I love it. It's my favourite eyeshadow. I should really have just put this on today, but I thought I'd try something different. Anyway, it's my favourite. I love it. So I'm never mad about having another one of these because I would always repurchase it. So this retails for £23. To go with that, we also get a full size of the Ilia mascara. This is not boxed. This is a Limitless mascara in an 8 gram full size and it retails for £28. I have got this mascara on today, but I've got like a mini of it on the go. So I'm going to show you what the wand looks like. So it's got 2 kind of sides to it. It's got different bristles on the top and the bottom. So as you're going around and different bristles are grabbing different hairs, it gives quite a defined look. I also don't find it overly smudgy or anything. I mean, it's not waterproof. It will potentially transfer, but it's not as bad as some other ones. And because it's Ilia, they're all about really sensitive skin and sensitive eyes. So if you've got really sensitive eyes, this is a great option and you may be able to use it when you can't use other mascaras. So I love that about it as well. And then finally, a full-size brow product from Kosas. Another thing that made me chuckle, because I already own it. I own it in a coloured version and the one that we get in the calendar. So I've got the dark brown one and the one that comes in the calendar is clear, but I can at least tell you about how it applies. I should have saved this for applying on camera because I've got it on today, but I literally just brush it up and through my brows and that's me, I'm done. I am very much low maintenance when it comes to my brows. There are times when I put nothing on at all, but if I am putting makeup on and you know I want to finish my brows, then it works well. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's clear, which is good because it means it will suit everyone's eyebrows. But it's got a lovely little brush that just like grabs the hairs. I prefer working with a smaller brush with my brows because I feel like you have a bit more control and you're not just, you know, taking hairs where you don't want them to go. So yes, very good. Another great one. This retails for £20 and it's 4 gram or 0.13 ounce. Day number 20 and it says, it's no secret how good this moisturiser is. Oh yes. One of my favourites. It is the Drunk Elephant Lalo Retro Whipped Cream and it's in a full size. This is 50ml or 1.69 fluid ounce. It's in a pump up type applicator. This is mine that I've got on the go at the minute. Applicator, it's not an applicator. It's a pump style packaging. So basically every time you pump out the moisturiser, it's fresh. You're not dipping your hands into a tub or anything. But this I find I've put too much on, but this is just so creamy and moisturising. It doesn't cause breakouts, it just adds lots and lots of moisture to the skin. Now I'm just going to use it as a nice hand cream because I don't want it to waste, but it's so lovely, it's so moisturising. And even though it's like really moisturising, your makeup doesn't slip and slide on top of it or anything, it's just beautiful. And it retails for £58. Loving all the full sizes in this calendar actually. I feel like definitely get your money's worth. Day number 21, Slay Your Statements Red Lips. So this is the final lip product in the calendar. It's by Glossier and it is the G Suit Soft Touch Lip Cream and it's in the shade Jet. Now, where do we stand on red lipsticks? Because I think this is quite a personal thing. Some people will absolutely try a red lipstick, other people wear them all year round, and others are like, absolutely not, I would never use that, please don't put it in my calendar. So I'd love to know where you stand on this. Gonna be brave, we're gonna put it on. Taking off the other colour, let me show you the applicator on this. So it's a doe foot applicator. Ooh, so that is a red. I actually quite like it. So application wise, easy to apply. The applicator was definitely a good shape for my lips to easily apply it. It applied kind of like a light kind of creamy texture, but it seems to have settled down quite quickly. As I was applying it, I was thinking it was kind of not that flattering on like lips that haven't been exfoliated recently, shall we say. But actually, it looks okay when it's on. So this is 6ml or 0.20 fluid ounce and it retails for £24. So Christmas red, not Christmas red, where do you stand on this? I'm dying to know if it's going to transfer actually. Yes it does. So there may be some transfer. Day number 22, because every skincare routine deserves a little luxury. Oh yes, okay, so Augustina Spada, but it's not one of the creams. This is the serum with TFC8, 15ml, half a fluid ounce. Loving the packaging of this one, very test tubey, like it. No box for this one. So this one retails for £145. So I kind of hope I don't love it too much. I mean, that's a pricey serum for 15ml, isn't it? I think this is a full size. It says, let Professor Bada's award-winning TFC8 complex, a blend of amino acids, vitamins and peptides, smooth fine lines and wrinkles and brighten your skin. Day number 23, and it says, this hairstyling spray has the wow factor. Today we get the Colour Wow Extra Strength Dream Coat Ultra Moisturizing Anti-Frizz Treatment, smooth long-lasting results. This is 200ml, 6.7 fluid ounce, and it's so reflective. It's a powerful anti-humidity spray for externally dehydrated hair and curly coily hair. This is the full size version worth £32. It's 200ml or 6.7 fluid ounce. It says blow dry each section using tension. The drier heat is required to activate. So basically you're going to put this on in sections and then blow dry. If you're using a straightening iron, heat should not exceed 380 Fahrenheit, which is 190 degrees. Long lasting, use every 3 to 4 shampoos. The only thing that worries me with this, I do think it works. I do think it really takes down that frizz in your hair, and my hair can get so frizzy. But I feel like, because it's coating the hair with something, I sort of worry, like long term, is it doing your hair any good? Does anyone know? I don't know, but it does work. If you want frizz-free hair, this will do it. But again, you do have to use heat to activate it. Day number 24, Christmas Eve, the perfect addition to your fragrance wardrobe. And today we get a perfume, when I can get it out. There we go. It is from the brand DS & Durga and it's I don't know what. So this is designed to smell a little bit different from your average perfume, which it does. You can also layer it with your own perfume to make your own perfume smell a little bit different. Now, this particular one, we get 7.5ml or 0.25 fluid ounce. It's not sold in this size. A travel size would be £10. It does say on it, sample not for sale. A fragrance enhancer with transparent radiance that gives any aromatic material a certain, as the French say, I don't know what. It is very difficult to describe. It is very different from anything else I've smelt. I quite like it, but I wouldn't rush to keep applying it, if you know what I mean. It will be interesting to see how it performs with different fragrances. If you do have this, or if you got the calendar and you get this, let me know what your thoughts are on this particular one and how you think it works on its own and with different fragrances. So price per mil, kind of trying to work it out. A full size is 100ml for £229, which would make this worth £17.17 price per mil. But then the 10ml travel size is £70, which would make this worth £52.50. So it can be really difficult to sort of work out the best way of getting the value out of this. But it is a little bit smaller, like I said, than the travel size. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to have it in there. It would have been slightly nicer to have had the travel size version. We're at the end of the calendar. Day 25, Christmas Day, and it says, bow down to the Queen of Sunscreen. So we get sunscreen on Christmas Day, another sunscreen. This I find a strange day to put it on. For me, sunscreen, Christmas Day, unless you're going on holiday on Christmas Day. I'm not saying you only need sunscreen on holiday, but like, I don't know, it seems like a strange day to put it in the calendar, but it is the reformulated Queen Screen from Ultraviolet. We do like Ultraviolet, and her sunscreens, they are very, very good. So I've not actually tried this reformulated version, so I guess now I can. So it's in a glass bottle, which isn't great for travel, I don't think, but it's great if you're just using it over here. It is a nice, lightweight sunscreen that just sinks into the skin. I like that it's SPF 50, which is 1.69 fluid ounce. It is UVB and UVA. It's a luminising sunscreen, which should make your skin nice and luminous. This is worth £38 and it's a full size. So that's the Space NK Advent Calendar. Crikey, I'm exhausted. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. I'll link it in the description box if it's still available, along with links to all the products in the calendar if you want to look at any of them in any more detail. Some of the links are affiliated, which means I may get a small commission if you choose to use my link to shop. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it helps to support the channel and I really appreciate it. I do like this year's Space NK Advent Calendar. I do think it's one of the best. But again, as I always say, choose the calendar that you really think you're going to enjoy and that has the most products in it that you think you're going to use. I think that's the best advice you can give when it comes to choosing a calendar. Just get the right one for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. And I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Still lots of Advent Calendar videos to come. Bye guys!